Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Semret Russom.
And I'm Robil.
Today is Tigrinya Tuesday, so we're super excited to have you back. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and also hit the bell button. Every time we upload a video, you are notified. To all our subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. We are back again, so are you excited?
Yes.
Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are so excited to have you back. Today, we're gonna be we're gonna make shiro. Shiro is one of Eritrean traditional food. Every household have it. Not just that, but everyone would say their mother makes the best shiro. So myself as well, right?
It's one of those dishes.
Yes, it's one of those dishes. It's simple, it's so delicious. So it's a powder. We have it in here.
Well, what is shiro?
Oh, it's, you hear that?
Dylan's making noise.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
So what is shiro?
Shiro is ground, like a powdered chickpea.
It's a chickpea it's a chickpea stew.
Stew,
basically.
yes. When you make it, it's a stew, but this is what it looks like. Usually it's not this kind of red. It's added some spice to make it look like this.
Yeah.
Like I said, everyone makes shiro their own ways, and my mother makes the best.
So they ground up the chickpea and they add their own blend of spices.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
So this thing, it's like there's so many ingredients. I can't even begin to tell you. I don't even know where to begin to tell you. So all I know is I love shiro. It's one of my favorite shiro. And I just remember my mom making me shiro. So every time I go back home, the first thing I ask my mom is make me shiro. So we're gonna be cooking.
I remember they said one of the good things about shiro is that they don't always have meat readily available, so it's a good substitution because there's lots of nutrients and protein and it fills you up, so it's a good substitute if you just needed something.
Right, and then the other thing is that in our culture, a lot of the people, they fast, so they don't eat any meat product, milk, nothing. So a lot of times they are eating veggie, and shiro is one of them, the main dish, right? And like you said, full of nutrient, protein, carbohydrate, and all that good stuff. And so, it's so good. So just so you guys, the people who don't know what this is made out of, it's like this, chickpeas. So it looks like that. Obviously, it's not red, right? And in Eritrea, they're really small, and they're just packed with flavor by themselves. And also we use them for snack. They could just roast it and put a little salt, and it's so good. And they might even put oil too. But anyways, this is what it looks like. And to make it red, they use something like this. It's called Berbere, which is the hot sauce. And they add it in there, not the powder, but usually it looks like this. But they're smaller. They're very, very, very spicy. And so they dry it, and this process is a lot too. They dry them out, they grind it, make it to a powder, and there you go, that's the seasoning. So that's why it looks a little bit red versus yellow.
We should show some pictures of the spice market.
Oh, that's right. We'll insert a picture of the spice in Eritrea to kind of show you like what it looks like back home. That's a good idea.
I remember it was so cool. We went to the downtown area, and they have the grain market next to the spice market, and everything is just, you can see the process, and everybody's wheeling and dealing, but it's really cool. They explain all the mixtures of everything.
All the flavors, you could just smell when you're walking.
You can buy the stuff already pre-mixed. They have them all mixed for you.
For people like myself who don't know how to do it, it's already pre-made. You could just go get it. But a lot of Eritrean moms, they will tell you that they'd rather do it themselves because they know how to do it, of course, the best, right? So I mean, whatever you need, they have it in the market. It was really cool for you to experience that too, to kind of see in person all the different spices and the different grains. So. Okay, so we're gonna get into cooking. Like I said, I am not a professional chef at all, and I don't cook Eritrean food. I am trying to learn as we go. So if I did something that's not how it goes, please leave me a comment, message underneath this video and show me, or send me a tip how I should do it next time better, right? So this is a Google recipe that we got. So I'm learning as we go together, okay? So we're gonna need red onion, which we have, and also yellow or white. This is huge.
It's a huge onion.
Like, we don't have this size back home. Like, their onions are really smaller, but they're so good. We are going to need 2 cups of water, and we already have water ready. We're also gonna need olive oil. We have that already. And we need tomatoes. We need that. We need garlic. We're gonna need that. This is actually pepper by itself. Some people put it inside the shiro. Some people eat it by itself with injera. So I'm gonna dice it and put it in the shiro. So we'll show you that. We have a whole bunch of it. Obviously, I'm not gonna use all this. Don't freak out. I might just use 1, I don't know, or 2. Anyway, so, and then, what?
Okay, no, go ahead.
What? And then salt, of course, in every dish. Salt.
And then, of course, the shiro flour.
Of course, the main, hello.
That's the main,
I forgot about that.
Main
this
thing.
is the main thing, shiro, of course. Right? So, are you ready?
Yeah, and these are just jalapenos, basically.
Yeah. So you know how like certain jalapenos are like some of them are really spicy, some of them are kind of mild. So I think back home they're so small, some of them, and they're very, very spicy. But this, hopefully, it's not too spicy. All right, guys. So Robel is gonna work.
Put me to work.
The part that I don't want to do, which is cutting the onions.
I'll try not to chop my finger off.
So I'm gonna give you actually all the ingredients that you're gonna be chopping it up for me.
Okay.
And all this, all that, all this stuff, right?
All right. So get to work.
This is what you're gonna be in charge of.
Okay.
Cutting up.
I'm on it.
It's teamwork, you guys. You know, it's not fair that I have to do everything. So we're a team.
And I don't have knife skills, so don't give me a hard time.
Yeah. We're not a chef. This is not about how good we can cut stuff or anything. This is just simply sharing with you guys. And we're both learning. Obviously, he's learning. But anyways, I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started.
All right.
Let's do it. All right, you guys, so Robel did an amazing job. He got all the stuff ready. It smells already so good. It's just the onion and the garlic and everything. So we're getting ready to cook, and we have everything ready already. We got the garlic. We got, oh my God.
Can I make a confession?
Yes.
I accidentally touched my eyes after I cut the peppers.
Oh my God, you guys.
My eyes are burning.
Yes, so if you ever have to cut this, and so be careful with your eyes. It's so spicy and it burns, not spicy, but
and the
burns.
onions hurt my eyes too. I started crying.
That's why I let you cut it from me, so I don't mess up my eyelashes. Okay, guys, so let's start cooking.
Shall we? Okay, let's go.
So now I'm gonna cook the shiro. As you guys can see, I have already heating this on at medium. And then I'm gonna put the onion and let it kind of become a little bit brown. I'm gonna add some oil. So that's what I'm gonna do, okay? Obviously, this is a lot of onions. I'm not gonna use all of it. I'm just gonna use part of it. It's supposed to be 2 onions. And usually, like, back home, they dice the onions super small, like so thin, but I'm hoping that it will be fine. is ready, I cover it so that way it doesn't splash everywhere. You'll see what I mean. So that's why I need this. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this. So we're gonna let it cook for a minute. So I'm gonna add the oil, and then I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Don't know how much I need. Like that. I might add a little more because it's gonna cook for a little bit. Are you excited? Yes? Are you excited? Mommy's cooking, finally. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put the garlic. Obviously the onions are like big, chopped, you know. Like back home usually they want it like diced really small. So hey, we asked Robiel to do it, so he did a good job. So I can't complain, right? He did good. Our food is so good, but I don't think people understand like the amount of labor it goes to it, making it, right? Like all you see is your mom making it for you, and then you feel like she's making you eat, but all the hard work that she does to prepare the meal, right? As you get older, you appreciate more your mommy. And now that I'm a mom myself, now I really know how much hard work she has to do when I was younger, right? She's still, you know, mommy's always mommy no matter what. But yeah, I'm gonna let it just cook a little more. And I'm gonna add the tomatoes next. You can also, I read online that says that you can also use like tomato sauce if you don't have tomatoes itself, which makes sense, right? It's probably a lot easier. All you have to just open the jar and put it in. But I don't know. So I'm just gonna let the tomato be kind of a little soft, and then I'm gonna add the water. I don't want to add this yet. I'm gonna wait because I don't want a lot, because I want to try to see if Delina will like it. Since this is really spicy, she won't touch it otherwise. So some people love adding this now, or one of the recipe that I read anyways says so. But I want to see if Delina would eat it. So I might not put everything. I might just wait until I give her a little bit. All right, so I'm just gonna cover this for a minute and let it kind of cook, soften. Okay, you guys, to me it looks like it's ready for water. So I'm gonna add water. So I decided not to put the jalapeno in because I wanted Delina to try it. So now I'm gonna have the water boil. Like once it's boiled, then I'm gonna add shiro, the fun part. This is added last. This is amazing. I'm cooking. Like now I smell like onion and shiro. This is gold, especially like for diaspora, you know, because you can't just go to the store and get it. I mean, you can, but it's not the same, you know, at the specialty habesha store. But when you can get it from your own parents and your own mommy make it for you, I do. That is the golden. This is golden shiro. Oh, it's gonna be a thick shiro, which I love, because I think I put too much ingredient, but that's okay. It just makes it more flavorful. Okay, time for shiro. I'm gonna use 2 scoops for now, and then I can add more as I go, right? Because the key is I don't want it to be too thick, too much of shiro. You don't need a lot, right? You just need it a flavor. So obviously there's a lot of I think I put too much onion and too much tomatoes, I think. I'm not sure, but we'll see. If it tastes good to me, then it's okay. But looking at it, I just feel like I might have just put too much tomatoes and onions. So we'll see. We'll see. At the end of the day, you guys, I'm learning, so I'm trying, right? So as long as I'm trying, you don't get better on doing something for the first time. You get better each time you do it. So if this is the first, hambasha was good. They're not perfect yet, but if shiro is okay, and the next try I do it and I get better, I'll try, become perfect. Just like anything in life, right? You always don't give up by just trying once, because you have to do it again and again until you get it right. That's the shiro. I am excited. I can't wait to eat it, and I can't wait to see what Robbie says, or I should say Robel said. So we're gonna try it, but it's ready to eat. Okay guys, so I am done. Now I'm gonna pour the shiro into the injera. I just kind of made a big one first, just so that the sauce doesn't be on top nothing. So I have pieces of injera around it, and we're gonna eat soon. So we'll pour it like this. I hope it's ready. It smells good. You guys, so what did you say it looks like?
Why is it so chunky? Was that my fault?
It's your fault because you chopped the onions and the tomatoes.
I didn't chop them enough? Why didn't you tell me to chop it more?
So you guys...
It's okay. It's probably tasty.
It looks very chunky. So we're gonna try it. Like I said, I haven't done this. I'm trying to learn. And thank God you're not there, Shandy. You'd be like, you want me to eat this? Anyways, okay, let's try it.
All right, so let's just take our injera.
Yes. Grab a piece. And
right hand.
That's right.
It's nice and hot. Oh, it's really hot.
It's
Maybe I shouldn't take a bite. It's good. I think it's good. Look. Here's the thing.
It's too much onion. And what?
I don't think we blended it enough. I think we want it to be more cohesive, like we want it to be more mixed in together. So I just think you can taste all the ingredients. I can taste the tomato.
Yeah.
I can taste the onion. I can taste the jalapeno.
It's edible.
No, it tastes. Look.
I'm being honest.
When you put it in like a Berbere spice, like the shiro, with all those ingredients, it's gonna be tasty. It just doesn't taste like a traditional shiro.
At all. So I fail, you guys. I don't know. I'm missing. You know what's so sad? That this is the most basic thing, and I can't even do that.
Well, no, it's not spiced enough.
Well, I put everything the paper said, and maybe we need more salt.
I mean, it's okay. It just doesn't taste like shiro.
Babe, you're so sweet.
Shiro has more of a
rich
shiro
flavor.
has more of a rich creaminess to it.
Yes, and maybe I didn't put enough shiro.
Yeah, that might be it. It's not thick enough. It's not
because I feel like I remember my friend said don't put too much, so I just put two spoons.
No,
so maybe that's what the problem is.
It tastes good. It just doesn't taste like shiro, really.
It's a cousin to shiro.
Yeah, it's
not shiro, but a cousin.
It's not shiro. That's what it's called. This is called not shiro.
So you guys. Oh, it's hot. I got the spicy. Oh my gosh. This thing is very spicy. So yeah, I failed at shiro, you guys.
What did you learn?
Exactly. What did you learn?
I learned that, honestly, I was so excited. I learned the process of it made me excited. Even though I knew like this is not really the shiro that I was like making. But I learned that nothing happens overnight. So at least I am attempting. So the next time I try, I will learn to make it right.
You should
close to it, right? So I'm gonna continue to try until I figure out the perfect shiro.
Yeah, you'll find out what works for you. You'll get a feel for it.
Yeah, and this is honestly like a good practice for me. So I knew I don't know how to do it, but hey, can you at least give me a little credit?
Yeah, I gave you lots of credit. It still tastes good. We're still gonna have this for dinner tonight.
Absolutely. This is, whether you like it or not, you're about to eat this for dinner.
You're right.
So you guys, so obviously I fail at making shiro, but I learned, right? But please help me for next time to make it the right way of shiro, like recipe or seasoning, like, I don't know, whatever can help me, just like let me know what I should do next time. And I really want to come back and say, I finally learned how to make shiro. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with us. Obviously, it's a huge part of me as an Eritrean woman. I love my culture, but because I was not raised with the Habesha family and it wasn't part of my life being in America, but I'm trying to not lose it, and that's why I'm doing these videos to kind of keep my culture. And as I go, I'm learning, and now not just me, but my husband, also Delina, and hopefully you guys are learning with me too. And so this is all about me discovering my culture again, and one day I could be the perfect Eritrean woman.
You already are.
So with that, we are done. Unless you're gonna.
I'm gonna keep eating.
He's gonna stop. That's a good sign. Maybe eat.
Good.
Thank you so much. So don't forget to subscribe, and also any ideas you want us to bring to you, please leave us a comment on this video or any of our videos, because we do read your comments. And so for supporting us, we love you guys so much. Till next time. Bye guys.
Bye.
Ciao.